Hello guys, see you here. So you watching? Hey, half empty. I'm gonna try something. I vacuumed the floor in here and cleaned it the best I could. I'm gonna set the camera up. I'm gonna do a couple of test hits with the drag slash. Can't run it outside, obviously, but we can. I can make little short hits. You know, I haven't really got onto it. I know it's gonna be a tight area here, but we'll see what happens. All we can do. Yep. So, yeah, it's, I don't know, set you guys up somehow here. I go like something like so, that way I can judge by the line where the camera's at. And I opted not to order the mud truck, the dirt track truck yet. Only because I wanted to, I don't know, gotta figure out if I'm actually gonna need it, you know? So, yeah. Okay, that looks good. Let's see how many people we got here. Looks like 7. I'm gonna, so I'm setting the camera up because I gotta have my hands free, obviously, because I got a very short area here. So we're gonna heat up the tire here first. Okay. Then what you do, you take your hand, you push the truck down. That settles the suspension. All right. Now this is just going to be a 2S pass with it. So let's see what happens. There I'm, see what's happening? It's taking off, it's launching straight, but it's spinning. I might even have to swap batteries, we'll see here. Here we go. All right, that battery's no good. All right, let's bring it back in, switch batteries. Bring it back in, we gotta switch out batteries. But yeah, I'm leaving, putting rubber down on the driveway, on the walkway here, so. They get in here, I gotta do a battery swap. I didn't wanna put it in there, but we're gonna put 3S in it. So, stand by. Alrighty, we're gonna switch this out. I'm gonna put 3S in here. The light will cut out, kicked in, because I thought I grabbed a good battery and I didn't. Normally I don't want to do this, run a 3S in this tight area, but I really don't know how it's going to react, so bear with me. Gotta change out battery. I put them in storage one of the batteries, and I thought that was a good one, but that one apparently was in a storage mode, so, yep. There we go, we got her now. We use this LiPo mode. We're going to put a LiPo in it, 3S LiPo, so See what it does. Should be a lot quicker responding for one thing. Bear with me. Gotta restart the truck here. Alrighty, let's start the truck back up. Oh, hold on, I hit the horn button on the car. How many people we got watching in here watching? We got 9. Let me see the comments a minute. Now it's a drag truck. Drag trucks don't drift. Don't drift. So, yep. There we go. Now we're getting some rubber. All right. This will just be a little hit. I'll show you something that little hit does. Look at the rubber. Whoops. Hold on. See the rubber? See the burnout? It's spinning its tires all that way. You can see right there where I took off. That was and you can see right there the rubber it leaves. Get her settled down. Alrighty. There we go. Another hit. And I hit the freaking car horn again. Hit that car horn every time. Here we go. Now I got the tire warmed up. We'll do it again without a burnout. It runs, it takes off straight. Now it's on 3S, so here we go. Yeah, okay. We'll hit it again. And I'll show you the end results every time I do that. Here we go. It's tracking straight. Yep, and here's another hit. Every time it does that, it burns at least rubber. So, here we go. There you go. It actually wheelied there, getting the heat in the tires, and it actually did a wheelie. I don't know if you guys caught it. Watch the front end when I take off. Watch the front end. See it pick it up a little bit? I'm getting heat in the tires. All right, watch the front end again. No, short, these got shorts. Yeah. Watch front end. Yep. Oh, I've changed everything on this. This has got the shocks relocated, and this is a newer truck, so it's got short fronts all the way around. It's about 24 feet, you're exactly right, that it's doing. I got my data logger, but I'm not using it right now. We're just playing, so. Yep. Here we go. I'm getting rubber down. I'll give you a shot. This is dang it. I'm gonna throw my keys on the counter here. You can see every time I take off, you can see the rubber. See it right there? Time it takes off, it's putting rubber down. It's picking the front end up when it accelerates, when it takes off every time. See. It's getting warmer, exactly. It does. Didn't have to adjust anything on it. I mean, I can give her just a little bit. We'll go back a little bit beyond the camera here. Here we go. There we go, another hit. Tires are getting warmer. Here we go, another hit. Hold on here, I'm gonna play my mount, hold on. That way I can see the chat. There we go, raise my mount up a little bit, here we go. Oop. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, this is no prep. No prep, they don't do a lot of that stuff, so. Okay, get this up here. There we go. Tell you what, this thing is touchy. Here we go. I'm getting dirt on the tires a little bit from going out beyond the garage door. Here we go. It's picking the front end up as I take off. I'll give you guys a side view. Crap, here we go. You guys a side view of it. There we go, watch the front end. There you go. It picks up the front end, then the tires kind of break loose, and then it brings the front end back down, so. Oh, went to the right on that one. Those tires are growing too when it takes off. We're gonna do about a 3/4 throttle hit this time. That was 3/4 throttle. Three-quarter again. Three-quarter. Full throttle. Full throttle. That's about a 10-foot pass and shutdown. Eventually here I need to check the motor heat. So here we go again. Here we go. Here we go again. Okay, now I'm going to turn you guys a little bit so you can see. There you go. You can see what it does. Put you right there, and we'll hit throttle. Watch front end. It picks it up and drops it. Picks it up and drops it every time. That's when the tires start losing traction, I think. Here we go. We'll let her cool down for a few here, guys, and check it. I'll check it over. But yep, there it is. Oh yeah, it will raise up. It will raise up. That's why they got a wheelie bar on it. Let's see here. I'll take the phone now. But yeah, see you later. See you later. You can see, here's my groove. You can see it's spinning the tires. Spinning, 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 spinning. And then that's when I back off. So it's spinning. You can see right there almost the whole way. Yep, you can see right there. It's spinning almost the whole way. I'll take off back here. You can see where I took off a little bit with it. And I bring it up to line, I take off, and it's spinning basically. It's going nice and straight, but it's, well, this floor is really smooth, so, you know, you can see where it was spinning here. Yep. Oh yeah. It probably, well, if you get the right track, but also these tires are growing. When I take off, you can see right there, you can see the tires. You can see how dusty they look. So a lot of that, I think, is the garage here. I mean, it's not really, you know, the perfect environment for it. But I was just doing some test hits with it, and, you know, you can see what it does. So I got a groove going in on the garage here. You can see it right there. You can see the tires, how they are. They are warm. Both of them are. The motor's a little warm, but not too bad. That's running I'm running a 3S in it, 5200, so, yep. Those hits were done with a 3S lipo too. Right there it sits. Yeah, the concrete is smooth. No, no. The motors, I got a temp gun. Let's see what it is. It's had a chance to sit there for a few, so it's going to drop. Let's see what the temp gun says. Let's see what the temp gun says it is right now. Oh, it's not that bad. About 88 degrees, 91. About 93. No, gas power would not be faster because you got clutch lag in this stuff. You can't compare these to like a real type drag truck because they're not the same. If it was electric car, real drag truck, the response would be pretty close, but something like this, no, you can't really compare it. You know, so. But it's pretty dusty. There's a lot of dust, even though I vacuumed all over everything. So, you know, I'm going to say it was picking the front end up, yes. But if the floor was a little cleaner and stuff like that, it probably would be, you know, holding it more. So these tires, they're really smooth too. But yep. Yep, electric is faster. But this is a truck, you wouldn't necessarily want to do that and keep doing it and running battery packs. You want to heat cycle the electric motor on it as well. So, yep. Yeah, the concrete in here is smooth, but you can see it left a groove. Here's where I was taking off, right there, right there, right there. And one time I got out of the groove, but it got back on it. But you can see it's still spinning, and it stops spinning here about the time I'm starting to let off. So this is actually where I'm into the throttle on it, about from here to the start line here, or where I started. That's where I was in the throttle, but that's where I let. So that gives you an idea how much throttle space I got. It's not a whole lot. By the time I get to here, I'm already releasing the trigger and starting to slow it down. So it's taking all this area and it's drifting out here to slow down. Then you can see there's some dirt there. So I'm probably picking up some dirt on the tires too. So you can see right there, the groove. Right there. Exactly. Yeah. You can see the tires. I mean, you can see it right there. I'm wiping it off. See, that's dust on the tires. You can see what's part of the tires getting used too. It's using this much of the tire when it's wound out. So the tire actually grows, which it does if you watch the video, and it's growing. So it's running on this much of the tire by the time you're in the throttle. So, yep. The ESC's got a cooling fan on it, so that should be okay. But yep, there it is. Exactly. Exactly. Yep, gas has a delayed throttle, which it really does, because you got lag from the clutch. RC truck, nitro truck, even a gas-powered one, there's delay because of the clutch, where electric vehicle, it's instantaneous. So, and this doesn't run a slipper. This is basically direct drive to the transmission from the engine. So it, the throttle is instantaneous. So, yep. But that was my first time to really do anything with it, was in here. You know, I thought, well, I'll try some pulls with it, and we'll see what it does. And yeah, it surprises. It hooks. It doesn't hook up really. So the floor is too slippery. It's a little contaminated. It's got dirt and dust on it. I vacuumed this whole floor before I even did this. So, but yep. That's where it's at. That's your test pass right there. That's my test pass is right there. You can see on the concrete where you can see when I took off, it was almost spinning instantaneous, and it was still spinning because the concrete's really slippery, and it was still spinning till about here it started slowing down. Then at this point, I was backing off. So I was doing maybe a 12-foot pass right there from there to where my foot sits, so about 12 feet. So, yeah, it goes straight. And I did change out the rear control arms. I put 0-degree arms on it, so the wheels are actually sitting straight underneath there. They're not towed in. Because when you get these things, the wheels are towed in, so now the wheels are actually straight. Yep. Works good. More stuff coming, more videos coming. I ordered the rest of the gear because I have on my phone, I got the link on the radio, and I have on my phone the app already. And what I'm putting in is I'm putting a telemetry in so I can see motor temperature and everything else. Right there's the link module right there, you can see it. And I already got it installed. With everything, about $80. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hit the like button, guys, if you will, if you're just coming in. And also, if you will, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates. It'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. We were just doing test passes. We just came in. You can see where I was running a drag truck. You can see the rubber on the ground where I was accelerating. Right there. I was getting a groove in. Just like that. We got her somewhat clean. Hello, new people coming in. If you will, on you coming in, could you hit the like button? We just got through. I was doing some hits with a drag truck. Right there's the mark. I don't have telemetry, at least, I don't know, 15 miles an hour in that 10, 12 feet right there. I'm going to say it was probably about, I don't know, maybe 12 miles an hour being realistic. Oh yeah, this has got the radio comes with it because I didn't play with it here. I should have. This has the line lock or stutter button. So you hold this button in, you set your throttle, take your finger off the button, and it just goes. So that's the only reason and plus I run, I got the link module. This link module is $40 for that piece. So it Bluetooths, which is cool because now I can get into my phone. When I turn this and the controller on there, I can, they had an update, believe it or not, to the receiver It let me update the receiver, and it let me update the ESC in it as well as the controller. So now I can get in and I can control the parameters in this speed control through the app. So yeah, so yep, this is the gyro is being used here. Yep, so I can get in through the phone app. You guys can't see it because I'm using my phone, but I get into the phone app, then I can change how hard the hit of the ESC if I want it to not hit as hard. I can also, I can adjust the steering, how fast the steering I want it to work. I can adjust, I can see the voltage of the battery as I do the run, as it shows after each run. So yeah. So it lets you do all that stuff. Plus I have my data logger that I can run too as well. This will give me my ET, which is your mile per hour, how many seconds it took you to do the 132 feet, and how much G-force it's pulling when you take off. So this thing here will let you do all that. So I have multiple ways that I can do it. So, yep. No, I don't run the same controller. This one here runs a different controller, and I don't have. Right now, that is the only truck that runs a Traxxas controller, because this controller here, you can see the receivers right there attached to it. This controller was in this truck, and I pulled it out. So the only one that runs the Traxxas controller is that truck. Everything else runs different controllers. So, yep. If you're new to the channel, if you will, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Future update would be awesome. And if you guys got here, you can replay the live stream. You can see it. We did some test hits with a drag truck on the floor. You can see where I was leaving rubber, taking off. You're right there. You can see it was spinning. So, yep. That was on 3S battery, by the way. Most generally, you're only running these on a 2S, and I thought that one was a good charged one, and it wasn't. So, yep. So I was running a 3S battery in it when I did this. So, actually, no. Well, I do. If I have my druthers, I'd put this controller in all of my trucks. And this is a $50 controller. This is a TQ, a T6 controller, because this has a gyro in it. Just like that runs a gyro, this has a gyro in it as well, and that helps with the steering. Plus, between the gyro and the center diff, this truck is really controllable. So, yep. Yep. But I reckon, guys, I'm going to be backing out of here. My leg's bugging me today. And yes, I was in outpatient yesterday, and I had some stuff done. So everything looks good. Feel all right. Just part of getting old. But right there it is. There's the burnout from the drag truck, and it was spinning basically from the line all the way down through there. So it's just it's just track conditions. We need to put a groove down for the cars to run right, But yeah, it was spinning. See, each of these squares are about 8 feet, 9, 10, 11 feet. So taking off, it was spinning at least 14 feet of its run. Yeah, I went in at 1:30 yesterday, and I was out by, I don't know, 4 o'clock, 3:30. Then we went back to the house, my son's house, and picked up our dog. And we got up here at a little after 5, so, yep. Half empty, seriously, too. I was watching your live. If you got things bugging you, please, if you're on YouTube, by Facebook by chance, just go to my Trail Rider 570 page, which I do have one for this channel, and leave me a message, and I gladly exchange phone numbers with you, and if you ever need to chat with somebody, I'm here, man. You know, I've had a lot in my life too. I've had in a car accident and was technically dead for 5 minutes. So, yeah, I kind of, you know, not everybody has good days, and if you ever have a bad day, you know I'm here. So, you know. When you're in your chat, I try to put that out there, but it's hard. You don't want to get too personal. But everybody has bad days. We'll just leave it at that. But I do have a Facebook page. You can type in Trail Rider 570. I do have a page for this channel as well. So I don't really promote it, but it is there. So, yep. Yeah. So just go to my YouTube page, and I'll even connect you with my personal page, because like Rick, Rick's RC Garage, it comes in here. Rick, he's my member. He's on my personal Facebook as well. So, yeah. Yep, exactly. Everybody has bad days, and you know, sometimes it's just nice to, you know, have somebody you can chat with. So, but I reckon, guys, I'm gonna be backing out of here. I'll leave you with these burnout marks from the drag truck. It did well. I'm gonna say it's probably doing 12 to 15 miles an hour in that short burst from there to there. And then I had to have the rest of that room out there to slow it down. So it was working. So you can see right there I took off. So, yep, thanks for coming in, everybody. I appreciate everybody. And as always, from me to you, this is Trail Rider 570 saying goodbye, God bless. And I'll see everybody next time. And like I said, half empty, or any of you guys are out there, I do have a Facebook fan page for this channel. Just type in Trail Rider 570 and it'll come up. And you want to chat with me there too, as I do respond in that chat as well. And yeah, so thanks for coming in, and I'll see everybody later. Y'all have a great day. And see you later, Goth Peter Pan and Half Empty and Boom Hang. Let's see here, all was here. Just most of you guys. I had somebody, yeah, it was mostly all moderated people. And AC, thanks for coming in. Yep, exactly, AC. The concrete floor is thick, slick. Shenak, it doesn't have a rev limiter. Oh, thank you from Trinidad. Thank you for coming in from Trinidad as well. Rage, I can't do drifting with this. Eli, thank you. I think I covered everybody that came in today. Thank you very much for coming in. If you will, hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And yeah, I'll see everyone later. I'm gonna leave my wife's car out for a little bit, and I'm probably gonna do try to do some yard work. I got to take that silver raised planter out there and shovel some of the dirt out of it so I can spin it sideways, 180 degrees. So, I mean, well, whatever, halfway, so the narrow side's facing us, you know what I mean? So, yep, that's what that's what I may do today. So, wife's car's out, it's kind of dirty. The roads are dirty up here, so thanks for coming in, and I'll see everybody later. Goodbye and God bless.